All right, this is a tutorial on how to create a shot list after you have completed your screenplay. Let's assume that you have written your screenplay in a program called Caltex, and it's a good idea to print it out with your scene numbers in, and there's a simple way I can show you how to do that. Say you're in Caltex. Like this, you're going to press on the typeset button down here. That kind of brings you to the formatting section. Then right at the top of the page here, you see format options. You're going to click that, and it brings up the little dialog box. And you just want to check where it says show scene numbers. You want to hit. You can either have left or right. I actually kind of like both. So when I'm looking at my screenplay, I can see those scene numbers down either side of the script, and I know I'm looking at a new scene. Anyway, the particular screenplay that I'm using now didn't have that set, so I just went in and wrote down whatever scene it was. So we're looking at scene 7. There's the top of the scene, the bottom of the scene where it ends, and starting with my first shot of these two characters talking, I'm going to call the shot scene 7. And just the same way it'd be on the slate. I draw a line down from the beginning, and then I mark it at the end. And I'm just going to write here WS for a wide shot. I go into my next shot, and that's going to be 7A. And the camera is going to be pointing at Tobias. So I draw a little squiggly mark every time I get to Tobias's line. That tells me that Tobias is the focus of this shot. So I mark that line, and then I'm going to give it an OTS, or over the shoulder. This character is a little bit distant from the girl character, so I want it a little bit farther away. So here's the next sort of close-up on Anne. And again, I draw a line down, squiggly mark beside Anne, and I end it, and then I put a CU for a close-up. So right away, I got my wide shot, over the shoulder shot, a close-up shot, and I see exactly what's going on. I get down to 7C here, and it's Tobias is leaving, and I want to do a little kind of dolly shot behind the books, like someone's kind of watching in on this. And I just draw a line there, beginning and end. It's the one little line. And finally, the last little beat here, Anne looks around and falls off her chair or whatever. It happens in slow motion, so I'm going to write a little note beside it saying this is a high frame rate shot. So that tells me that I want to change my camera settings when I get to that shot. Then what happens next is we take all these notes on this little scene, and we transfer it to a spreadsheet, and it's going to look something like this. So when you get to your day of shooting, you have a nice little list of your shots, and you can just crank through those. Your shot, check it off, check it off, check it off, and you got your game plan there, and you know exactly what you're doing. And also with this spreadsheet, you're going to know roughly how long it's going to take, because the spreadsheet calculates roughly how long it's going to take to shoot each one of these shots, because it's going to ask you for maybe a little bit of setup time. How many takes do you think you might have, where it's 1 to 3 takes? And with that, now you got a really good idea of what's going to happen on your shoot day. So what I'm going to do now is have you guys watch the next video, which is the guy who sort of created this spreadsheet. He's going to tell you a little bit more of some of the other little options and how to use it to the best of your ability. And yeah, so there you go. This video is done. Hope that was helpful.